Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. It is 5 a.m. in the morning. I just finished my morning meditations, and it being the energy of the new moon here today, I was working with the angels and I decided that maybe it's the best time to bring messages from the angels for you as we start this new cycle for our life. Having said that, you have 3 piles in front of you. Please pick one that speaks to you, and then we shall start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages from the realm of angels for you for the upcoming period of your life. Now, the angels are essentially trying to tell you that it is very, very important for you to seek knowledge, to gain clarity, to gain understanding, to gain wisdom. So make sure you become a student of life. And your angels are also telling you that at every given point in your life, it is important for you to have a beginner's mind. Because a beginner's mind is one which is very keen on learning new things, new concepts, new ideas. When we have like the mind of an expert, or we go into the zone of I know everything, it's very easy to then slip into the zone of ego. So instead of going into things with the fact that I know everything, have a mindset that I am beginning to understand everything. Things are becoming clearer to me. Right? Be open to learning of every kind, because at this point of time I also sense the presence of a very powerful teacher in your life. And whenever they say a student is ready, the teacher appears. Student is ready, which is essentially you, so the teacher is ready for you as well. So listen to what this teacher is trying to tell you. Sometimes this can be in the form of like a physical teacher guiding you, but sometimes this could be just getting some kind of a teaching from the realm of angels and from the spiritual dimension. But there is a great deal that you need to learn. And as you learn, as you gain wisdom, the steps of what do I need to do now will be very, very clear for you. So knowledge is the way forward for you always. Especially for you, pile 1, the next 2 years are going to be very, very crucial in the domain of gaining wisdom. So make sure you make learning a huge priority for you and do not delay that part when it comes to your life. Also, your angels are telling you that at this point of time, if you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, it is time to lighten that weight off. So if you have relationships in your life that may not belong anymore, you need to let them go. Or if you're carrying the weight of multiple individuals on your shoulders, maybe it's time to let that go. Because I sense a clear part of an old needing to go from your life so that a new can enter. So make sure you're making space in your life, okay? Because as you make space, as you let people and energies from the past go from your life, you'll just make so much space in your life and you're going to be feeling energetically so much better here. Yeah, but of course, if you're carrying additional responsibilities, make sure to lighten that burden as well. You may also be empaths, okay, pile 1, because empaths generally do that, okay? They absorb everybody's emotions. So don't do that, and anytime you feel like you're absorbing the energy of people around you, be very, very conscious of that. That's very, very important for you. At this point of time, you also need to ask yourself, is there somebody in my life that I need to forgive and forgive them? So especially if you're carrying some kind of an anger towards somebody, if you're carrying some kind of a resentment towards somebody, if you feel like this person has wronged me or this has happened to me, that narrative of this happened to me should really, really not be a part of, your life story. Because what happens is when we get stuck on the energy of the past, we cannot move towards the future in a rapid manner. So that is really important. And honestly, forgiveness is never for somebody else. It's always for us, so that we lighten our own load as we move forward when it comes to our life. So make sure to forgive people to the best of your ability and move on. Don't keep revisiting your past, because your past has nothing new to offer you. It's done, it's gone. Let it go. And heal yourself, because that healing is absolutely very, very important for you. Your angels are also telling you that at this point of time, discipline is the most important thing for you. So discipline in terms of every little thing that you do. So this involves waking up at a certain time. This can involve getting into a routine, like a proper routine. Maybe, eat at a particular time, get into the area of work at a time, exercise, make sure you have time for family, for friends. But that disciplined approach is what is going to help you in the future as well. Yeah, without discipline, your life could essentially, spiral out of control. So please make sure you are disciplining your energies as well. Now, this for you, especially pile 1, is going to be very, very important, because if you are behaving in a manner which is slightly, more aggressive than usual, if you are like, no, this is my point and I need to stick to this, it doesn't matter what the world feels, then maybe that is something you need to change, at least for the next 2 to 3 months in your life. So as much as possible, learn to adapt to your surroundings, because struggling and not adapting at this point of time can actually be a little bit of a detrimental for you. Yeah, and anger is something you need to be very careful about, especially with the energy of Mars moving into our lives. Okay, so instead of working against people, instead of working against like harmony, make sure you work in harmony with people around you. So especially this can be a good time to reflect on your relationships. Okay, so if with a particular person or a group of people you are acting in a way that is more assertive or more aggressive, maybe it's time to work with the energy of love a little bit, because love is the force that can move mountains. Yeah, anger always spoils relationships. Love just makes that bridge for future growth and progress. So learn to build new bridges instead of burning them at this point of time. Now, it is also important for you to make sure you assess your relationships. Okay, now these can be relationships of all kinds, but especially predominantly I'm getting a message when it comes to your intimate relationship. Make sure in an intimate relationship you are having an equal amount of give and take. Sometimes what happens is, in romantic relationships especially, we feel like we have to give, we have to do everything from our end. But if you feel like from the other person's end you don't really get that much, you don't really get as much love as you give, maybe it's time to take a step back and assess your relationships, in which case the best kind of relationships are the ones in which there is a balance of partnership, equal give and equal take. That is when loving relationships are at their harmonious best. But in all areas of your relationships, make sure you assess it. And in the relationship that is loving, ask yourself, what is right in this relationship? Yeah, because from that relationship you'll get a lot more answers for yourself. And also your angels are telling you that make sure at this point of time you surround yourself with the magic of miracles. Like every morning when you wake up, tell yourself, I am ready for welcoming the miracles into my life. And understand this, miracles usually happen in areas where there is a great deal of joy, where there is a great deal of happiness. So ask yourself, am I smiling a lot? Am I happy? Am I really happy inside? And if you realize you are maybe not happy and you're not in the state of joyfulness, do something every little day to contribute to your own happiness. It's important for you to smile and be happy. Yeah? Because as you increase the energy of happiness, you'll realize that miracles show up in your life in a much more greater fashion. And as you move forward, especially over the next 2 to 3 months, you have a tremendous opportunity of growth here. growing as a human being, growing as a spiritual being, and also in terms of your career especially is what I'm seeing here. But of course, there are a lot of changes that you need to bring into your personal life, and first of all, that involves being disciplined. So, especially when it comes to the area of your work, discipline and hard work is going to be very, very important for you. So, as you keep working forward, you'll realize that more and more doors of opportunities open up for you. So, as you change, so does your luck or your fortune, is what is coming through for you. Okay, now this is really beautiful. Your angels are telling you that you've worked out a lot of karma for your ancestors. So, if you have been doing something specific for an ancestor or past loved ones, then they have received it and they are essentially blessing you for it. Okay, and having broken the karma of the past loved one, you are now moving past it. Sometimes what happens when we are faced with obstacles, they come from the realm of our ancestors. So if our ancestors are not at peace, something in our life is always happening that is not so right. Yeah, so always ensure, even as you move forward, you honor your ancestors, but you have worked out their karma and they are at this point of time very, very, very happy when it comes to you. I also have a very, very strong energy of like grandparents here, right? So your grandparents are actually stepping forward to bless you, is what is coming through for you. Yes, and exactly what we started off with, learning is very, very important. Gaining wisdom is important. So, of course, for a couple of you, this could involve like studying something, going to university, or studying something, learning something online, like learning with a teacher online. But just studying, involving yourself with books is very, very crucial for your life purpose. And not only now, especially for the next 6 to 7 years. Studying, working with books and knowledge is going to be a huge part of who you are. Because in a way, your angels are telling you that you are meant to become a wiser being. You're meant to guide people with your work, with your words. And in order to guide people, you need to have that level of knowledge yourself. Because unless you are knowledgeable, you cannot really be the best guide to anybody, right? So it's very important for you to be connected with books, wisdom, and knowledge at all point of time. Now, for you, especially a year from now, the very, very important period of your life is going to begin. So especially for a couple of you, if you have some sort of question, like when is this going to happen for me? The angels are telling you that it's going to happen for you a year from now. Whether this is progress when it comes to your career, or this is just success when it comes to your romantic life, or this is just having some kind of a wish fulfillment. It'll happen a year from now, because that is really when things will start moving for you. Right? So that is the energy that I'm seeing here. But if I have to leave you with the most important messages from the angels, firstly, make sure you have some kind of a control over your temper and work in harmony, work with love when it comes to people around you, and please make sure you are making time for knowledge, because as you gain more knowledge, you're just going to make your journey of life that much more rewarding. So overall, that is the message that your angels have in store for you today. As always, I pray to my angels, to my guides, and to the highest source in the world that he makes your life easy and blesses you at every step of the way. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that are coming to you from the realm of angels. Now, your angels are telling you that it is very important for you to make teaching and learning a very important thing in your life. And as you move forward, you are being asked to keep an open mind, to learn new things, new ideas, because what is going to happen is, as you learn these things, you're then going to be able to teach it to others, to implement it in your life in a way that people can learn from it. And also, your angels are telling you that you may actually receive a lot of guidance through your dreams. So make sure, if possible, to maintain like a dream diary, a dream journal, and record your dreams. And especially according to the phases of the moon, if you can record what you are getting, then that will be really, really helpful for you. Because it so may happen like around a particular zodiac sign being more prominent, you may receive a kind of messages. And then working on those messages can then really, really enrich your life. So make sure you really record your dreams at this point of time. And also at this point of time, your angels are telling you that it is important for you to stay connected. To stay connected with the highest source. To stay connected with the power center that you believe in. Now, whatever God you believe in, whatever power you believe in, make sure you are connected with that power. Because it is from that connection that you will really, really get a great deal of strength as you move forward, is what is coming through for you. And of course, your angels are telling you that they are available at any given point to assist you. But a very crucial message for you from your angels is that of service. They say like service to humans is service to God. So if you can serve a person, make their life better, you'll just be serving God in a greater manner. So maybe if somebody needs your help in terms of love, in terms of your affection, or in terms of money, make sure you reach out to these people. Yeah, and especially given the times that we live in, we really need to stay connected with people. As you move forward, honestly for you, Pile 2, I believe the path of service is the path towards achieving the highest goal in your life. So, being a part of the service industry can actually be a huge part of your life purpose. Now, this can involve by just working with people, making their life easy, by being healers, by being therapists, being in medical professions, or just being a person who serves other people, right? Taking care of their needs is going to be very, very important. Because that service is the mode for enlightenment for you, is what is coming for you. And your angels are essentially telling you that you should be really getting set for a new adventure in your life. So maybe it is possible for you to be doing something new, because the energy of new is ushering into your life. And I believe this is going to be something that you are going to be having fun with. But that is something that you can really make as your base point. When you do something, ask yourself, am I having fun with this? Does this bring me joy? And if you feel like this brings you the greatest amount of joy and fulfillment, by all means head in that direction. But anytime you feel like whatever you are doing currently is not your path, then maybe it's time for you to change that path entirely and go towards something where you feel like you are connected. You're connecting with source. That's very important, especially in your career area. So just do something that lights you up. That's important. Okay. Now your angels are also telling you that if you have some kind of fear of intimacy, it's time to let it go. Because you need to be able to become a more compassionate person. Sometimes what happens is our past defines our future as well. So don't let that happen. Also, don't punish who is in your life currently for the mistakes that somebody did to you in the past. Yeah, people are different. So if you are somebody who's like left older relationships in the past and are asking yourself, is this new relationship worth it? Is there even point to get into it? This could be a friendship, this could be a partnership, this could be a love relationship, but make sure you make space for new into your life and you make space for intimacy in your life. So especially for singles, it's time to fall in love is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, because the fates are clearly moving into your favor this time. Okay, so as you move forward, especially the next 6 to 7 months are going to be very important to you, especially when it comes to your work area and also for your love life. Okay, because a lot of changes around that area are what you can expect, because luck is really with you and it is the right timing. So you're going to be starting to enter that zone of a great deal of success for your life. Yeah, this is like the wheel of fortune in tarot, with everything just working perfectly for you. So you deserve it, is what I'm really getting here, honestly. And at this point of time, of course, your angels are telling you that it is essential for you to always remain grounded. Yeah, especially when you feel like out of sorts, or if you feel like, oh, life is just going out of control, which happens frequently because of the planetary position, and especially with the movement of Mars that could be happening at that point of time. Please make sure to remain grounded. Work with the energy of plants. Make sure you go for nature walks, go for forest walks, go for hikes, but that will really, really help your energies at this point of time. Yeah, it's very, very important for you. And yes, I think I really got that message here as well. So you really are born a healer. Whether you are associated with that profession or you're not associated with that profession, it is a part of your life's work to heal people through service. Now, like I said, the service can be like actually a medical professional or somebody related to it with allied professionals, or just you can be a person who's exceptionally kind, and with your kindness you serve people. Yeah, but service is very crucial for you in your life. You have the gift of healing, and maybe that is something you need to share with the world as well. And along with that, I am also getting like, if you are involved in careers that involve other people feeling better, it's time for you to then take care of your own energies as well, because sometimes the more we give, we sort of empty that space within us, and we have to receive as well. So if you do not receive it from other people, which you can because you need to open yourself up to another person, then just Mother Earth can really help you with that. And your angels are also telling you that you are going to be recovering soon. If you've been feeling, out of sorts lately, then the angels are sort of helping you restore that energy, restore that balance inside you. But you can do that yourself just by spending time with nature. You guys are meant to be nature babies, okay? So anytime you feel like your emotions are sort of going out of place, just connect with nature. Even having like your own personal garden, like 1 plant, 2 plants, even that is enough, because that taking care of plants just puts us in the right frame of mind, and that will help you heal a lot. And if you have been dealing with any kind of physical illness, or if you feel like your energies are just not right, you are slowly but surely recovering from that, and you have the support of angels with you. And along with the really prominent green energy and the healer energy, there is a strong presence of Archangel Raphael here as well. So make sure you invite his energies into your life anytime you feel like you need emotional healing, you need physical healing, or healing or any sorts. Yeah, but you are recovering from, that energy imbalance is what I'm seeing here. Right, so that is what I have here for you from the realm of your angels. They are very much a part of everything you do, so make sure you connect with them, especially the energy of Archangel Raphael, because he really wants to step in and help you when it comes to your life. So that is what I'm going to leave you with, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've picked pile 3, these are the messages that are coming to you from the realm of angels. Okay, so for you, pile 3, as you move forward, it is very important for you to be gentle. To be gentle with yourself first. And once you are gentle with yourself, you'll automatically be gentle with others. Yeah, so make sure if you are going through something in your life that you heal yourself, that you speak kindly to yourself. You create your environment in such a manner that it is gentler to your energies. Yeah, and of course, if you feel like, there is something like missing or something is going haywire, make sure to just tune in within and request your angels to come to your assistance for you. And especially with, the music here, make sure you, like, if you want to work with your energies, music can help you. If you want to calm down, music can help you there as well. Or maybe learning to play an instrument yourself, that is the best form of relaxation. Because when we get into the realm of music, music is like, I believe it comes from angels, it comes from an other world, and hence they fill us with nothing but beauty and peace, right? So anyway, be gentle with yourself. It's very, very important for you right now. And if you feel like a certain environment around you is not so conducive for your growth, it is maybe time for you to, consider getting out of that environment. Sometimes we are stuck with jobs that become toxic for us, or environment which is not really conducive for our growth. Then at that point of time, your angels are telling you, take the control in your own hand and make that change. Also, your angels are telling you that if you have any worries associated with money, you need to surrender that. You need to really, really believe in a force that is greater than you. And whatever it is that you need in your life, you'll be provided for. And this doesn't really, only stick to the realm of financier. See, our finances, the state of our finances has a lot to do with our belief system. So firstly, it's very important for you to take care of your mental health, mental state around money. What blocks do you carry? What happens is, a lot of our mental blocks around money are something that comes to us from our parents. If you grew up in a household which said you need to work super hard for money, or the popular one, money doesn't grow on trees, or money is something that you have to constantly worry about, you have to constantly monitor. Let it go. Those beliefs are really outdated, and you are a child of God. And when God looks after you, there is nothing you need to worry about. If there is food you need, if there is money you need, just make sure you say out a prayer. You do your best towards whatever the situation is, but then leave it to a higher energy. But you have some money related blocks, and it's very important for you to release them with angelic help. And at this point of time, your angels are also telling you to bring more passion into your life. Is there a new hobby that you can take up? Anything that just strikes your passion, anything that you can get it creative with. Because you really need to get into that zone of creation, of newness, of new goals, of wanting a new life. You need that spark in your life. So make sure you invite that spark, or create it in certain cases, is what is coming through for you. And when it comes to any changes in your life, okay, make sure you go one step at a time. Don't look too much into the future. Every morning when you wake up, ask yourself, what can I do today that will contribute greatly to my future? Remember, the message is gentleness. So any change that you want to bring into your life, make sure you take one step at a time. And because you are into that energy of sensitivity, if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help. Oftentimes when we need help, we don't ask. We feel like we have to do everything on our own. And your angels are telling you that's not the case. Ask for help. And if you feel like there is nobody available to help you, ask the angels to send somebody in your life to help you out. There was a point in my life where I felt like I had no friends. And I really turned to the angels and I really told them, because I wish I had somebody that I can really share my feelings with. And lo and behold, a new person walked into my life, and today she is my dearest friend. So I honestly consider her to be like divinely sent by angels. But ask, if you want to ask for a friend, ask for a friend. If you want to ask for a beautiful relationship, ask for it. We don't ask. If you want financial well-being, ask for it. God is our Father, and He is listening to us. And the reason why God created angels is that so they can be our friends too. So make sure you're being friends with angels and asking at least for their help, or maybe asking them, like me, to send a friend for you. Okay, your angels are also telling you at this point of time, if there is something that you're struggling with, to try and make peace with it. Because if you keep struggling with things and not make peace with things, it's just going to become that monster in the room, or that elephant in the room, okay? So instead of struggling with something, be gentle around it. Accept the situation. See, what happens is sometimes things become larger than life because we give it that much importance. We have a fight with somebody and we are like, oh, this happened, this person did this. Why not treat it as an isolated incident and let it go? Right? Except that maybe at that point of time you disagreed with that person or the person disagreed with you, but it's gone. Accept it. And differences are just a part of how we are made as human beings. We are going to be having different ideas. So, as you move forward, if you feel like somebody has an idea that is different from you, it's okay. Let them have it. You can have your own ideas. You don't really have to struggle around it. So, avoid that struggling here, because especially your energies are very gentle and you may not able to handle it that much. So, just accept and let it go. And if you have any thoughts that are maybe worrisome, just change the frequency. Anytime you feel like you're worrying, we always know when we worry, right? Think about something that made you happy. Think about happier times. Give thanks for those times. And go back in your life and ask yourself, the last time you worried about something big, did that actually happen? Or what just thought pattern that was like repetitive? So make sure you transform those thoughts into something positive. And your angels are telling you that you are very, very powerful, whether you realize it or not. So when you feel like, your energies are fine, your angels are telling you that you're not small. You are a child of God. And by being a child of God, you are larger than life yourself. You're made in the image of the Creator, right? So surrender to your power as the child of God, if not anything else. No child of God can be like small, right? So you aren't that way either. And your life essentially wants you to really step into that power. So step into that power. Let go of all the worry, let go of all the blocks, let go of all of it. Leave it. And every moment remind yourself, I am a child of God. And that itself can be deeply transformative for the rest of your life. And your angels are telling you that maybe it's time to connect to that Heavenly Father. So connect with Him anytime you feel like you need that energy. Right? But if there are some answers that you're seeking for your life, pile 3, you'll get them through meditation. So make sure you have some kind of spiritual practice associated with you at all point of time. It can be a prayer. If it is not a prayer, just time in nature. Thanking God for all the miracles that are around you. Yeah? Be aware of it. But honestly, if you can make time for meditation, it will change your life completely. Meditation just makes you a different person, Meditation is essentially for your inner life, for that soul of yours. Because, your body belongs to this world, but your soul comes from a different world, right? So it'll obviously get the charge that it needs from a different world. Our body gets its charge from food, but what about our soul? What is the food for our soul? It's meditation and that connection with divinity. Meditation is almost like, when a mobile phone, they run out of battery, we connect it with a charger. So meditation is like that charger for your soul. Yeah? And of course, once again, a very huge card with meditation. So as you proceed with your meditation, I believe you're just going to ascend at a much more rapid manner. And especially this year and next year, they are very important years for the process of ascension. So make sure you're being a part of it. Yeah, anything is possible for you, pile 3, at this point of time. You just have so much potential. Your life has so much potential. Take one step at a time. Be gentle with yourself, but move into that zone of power. You're supremely powerful, and meditation and having a practice around it is just going to change things so much. Okay, at this point of time, also spending time under the stars, stargazing, can be very helpful, because getting that energy from the heavenly bodies can also help you tremendously. Star bathing, it's my favorite activity in the world, along with moon bathing. So consider that as well. And you have the capacity to be very, very brave. You have the capacity to be really strong, okay? just really strong. And how will that come? That will only come with accepting the honest truth. So, like I said initially, accept the situations that happen in your life, accept your realities, because as you accept the reality about you, things just click, right? They all fall into place. A lot of things that don't work out for us are things that we do not want to accept, right? Sometimes when some things happen in our past, we are like, oh, this happened, they could have happened differently, they could have happened differently, that could have, should have. Just let that go. Things happened the way they did. You have control over your present. So make sure you are honest with yourself, accept your past, release it, and focus on the today, because it is your today that will make your tomorrow very, very beautiful. Right? So be brave and move forth into your life with truth, honesty, and courage. Yes, once again, let it go. Right? If there is any situation in your life where you feel like you're struggling, walk away from it. You don't have to take care of it instantly. Maybe pray over it, ask God to take it over, ask your angels for help, but let it go. Sometimes there are some questions that are beyond us when it comes to resolving. And when we feel like, that's it, there's nothing more I can do, give it to God. God knows better than us. Always. Yeah? So make sure you release a situation to God so that you can find peace in yourself. And you can be the best you in all the other areas. Right? Sometimes our questions have the ability of solving themselves if we just give it time and space. Maybe that's the best way forward for you. So those are the messages from your angels for you. And the most important one is be gentle and take small steps, and at all given point of time, remind yourself you are a child of God, immensely powerful in the very, very essence of your being. Make meditation a priority. Your appointment with your creator, your appointment with God, just saying hi, hellos, telling him how you're doing, and whatever you feel, unburden yourself in front of God, in front of your angels, because they are our friends from the other side. Worldly problems, sometimes humans can't solve it, we can't solve it, right? You can see the state of our world, and sometimes it's only God who can do that. And let it go, give the control over to him, surrender. Pile 3, that's your way forward. As I finish this, as I wrap it up, I want to make a sincere prayer to God for all of you beautiful pile 3s, to bless your life abundantly and to take care of everything that you're carrying with you that you need to let go. And let it go. I'm going to pray for each and every one of you pile 3s. And of course, if you have any area that you want prayer in, make sure to leave the same in the comment section down below. I'll be very, very happy to pray for you. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.